Hi there. Last year I did a video on some Japanese science fiction movie pamphlets. I did Aliens, Star Wars A New Hope, and Tron. Did those four. And unfortunately, for some reason, the autofocus on this camera was just not working very well at all when I was doing the aliens for some reason, which is the first one. Really bizarre. I don't know why that happened. Well, I never got around to making a second video until now, so it's a nice evening in July. Got the window open. It's nice and cool outside. I went jogging for about 40 minutes or so. And it's really nice outside. I hear that there's a bit of a heat wave in England, the UK, I should say. But at least here where I live, in the mountains of Japan, it's pretty nice. So, anyhow, let's look at more Japanese science fiction movie pamphlets. These are just really cool, and they're super cheap, very cheap. You get them for just like a few hundred yen. These are antique movie pamphlets and everything. So this is Star Trek the Motion Picture. As you can see. Isn't it great? I do like this movie. I know some people, they think it's boring, but I think it's really great. I mean, yeah, the plot of this movie was rehashed from the Star Trek Phase 2, the failed TV show from the 70s that never got completed, but they were able to get Leonard Nimoy to come back, and they kind of just redid the plot for this, which was still, the whole Voyager plot was just recycled from the Nomad episode from the original TOS. So yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a while, actually. Last year I watched Wrath of Khan. Last year I went through a whole 1982 movie kick. I watched The Dark Crystal, Secret of Nim. I watched Firefox, E.T., The Thing, and I started watching Search for Spock a couple weekends ago, but I did not finish it. The human adventure is just beginning. So here's the story in Japanese. Okay, so I don't really find a whole lot of Star Trek fans here in Japan. Older people, yeah. So the original TOS, the show was called Uchu Sakusen, or Space Strategy, I guess. Or space, how else would you translate Sakusen? The plan, or the, I don't know, conquest, I don't know. But yeah, the Star Trek doesn't get a whole lot of love. Now, as far as the new Star Trek stuff, Japanese people are not missing anything. Like those, the reboot movies. I saw the Star Trek Into Darkness. They even had some bunch of promotional stuff, but they couldn't get it off the ground really here in Japan. There's not a lot of love for Star Trek. I think in the 80s, like watching a lot of old anime and stuff, there's a lot of Star Trek fandom. And when you look at Dirty Pair and different stuff like that, and you can see some Star Trek. And of course, what was it, the old Daikon convention animation, they shoveled in a bunch of Star Trek stuff into that. The Otaku no Video mentions that. So, Persis Kambata, she's from India, and this woman was also in Megaforce, but she's got hair in that movie. gosh, the Mega Force. Oh man. As a kid, I saw the commercials. I'm like, oh my gosh, motorcycles with rockets. I gotta see this, Mom. Can't you see? Never did see it until like maybe about 4 years ago. But Mega Force, oh my gosh, that was just a dumb movie. And it's got like freaking what's his name from Knight Rider, Devin from Knight Rider. Dude, what is even going on here? Oh shit, I think I know what's going on. Look at this. There's the Enterprise. And then, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. Who needs pornography when you've got this, man? Shoot, look at that. Look at that. Put this in the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Get your lotion and tissues ready, man. Star Trek the Motion Picture. That's cool. That's cool. Douglas Trumbull. Damn. Holy crap. Alan Dean Foster. He was like, did a novelization for almost everything. John Dykstra. Wow. Or Dykstra, I should say. Silent Running. Oh, yeah, that's right. And Battlestar Galactica. And I did a video of Battlestar Galactica stuff several years ago. And, boy, that's a little bit too high contrast of a photograph that didn't really print out so well there. It's like the Enterprise is glowing. That's wild. So, yeah. Oh, gosh, yes. Oh my crap. That is a cool picture. That is a friggin' cool picture, man. And there's the Klingon Katinga, and I need to... Actually, I have started working on the Katinga, the 350 scale Katinga model kit again. So, yeah, there's Princess Kambata when she looks normal, when she has hair. And there's the beloved Star Trek animation series. So cool. I've got that on Laserdisc, man. I've been meaning to rewatch that. And there's that picture again. Alright, so, speaking of Star Trek, let's move on to The Wrath of Khan. Now, this is the Japanese poster for Wrath of Khan, and I have like a big poster of this. It's rolled up in my closet. I just don't have any place to put it. But, yeah, cool stuff, guys. And what's on the back? Oh, look. The Enterprise is torching the Reliant there. Alright, let's look at what we got in here. And, pretty cool graphic design. I guess I'm doing okay with the autofocus this time around. Oh my gosh. That's cool. That's cool. Wow. Nice. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There's Kirstie Alley who plays Saavik, and I was really disappointed when they had her character played by a different woman. It's like, come on, man, she's so sexy. Kirstie Alley. Yeah, she's pretty cool. I mean, those creepy slugs, those mind control slugs. I bet the CIA have got slugs like that, I bet. Huh? Look at those. Yeah, see, look at that. They grab the babies that are hiding inside the scales. Put them in their ears. It's not nice. Oh man, look at that close-up of the battle damage and stuff. Deserts in the Enterprise. Yeah, they blew off one of the engine nacelles, the warp nacelles on the Reliant. That was cool. That was cool. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it doesn't have the bassards on the. I don't know why they didn't go with that, but so that weird rust-colored part here, it's called a magnetomic flux constriction first stage. Warp engine nacelle, yeah, of course. The flux chiller, yeah. Cool. Cool. That is neat. Space energy matter sink. Huh. Wild. Recreation room windows is down. Oh, okay. That's where the recreation room is. I thought it was in the engineering hall, but I know there's like the garden that's in there. The botanical section windows. Yep. Oh, they don't have a similar cross section of Reliant, I guess. The USS Reliant. Cool. Gosh, I love this movie. And that's what was dumb about J.J. Abrams. He tried to just rehash this movie when he did the Into Darkness, but it was just so dumb. So dumb. I got to see Leonard Nimoy at the Phoenix Comic-Con before he passed away. As a few years before he passed away. Oh, that's a cool picture. I like that. Well, now. Yeah, there's the original TOS episode. Okay, let's move on. Now, I mentioned we're going to see the black hole in this video here. The black hole. This movie is so cool. I mean, just the whole cathedral in space kind of idea of the Cygnus. It's just so beautiful. And I don't know any Japanese people who know this movie at all. It's just, yeah. Even the older ones, they just don't know this movie. But I love that. Damn, gosh, that reminds me. I had like the Viewmaster. And the VMaster was like, it had like a pseudo 3D looking photos. So I had the black hole. I didn't have Tron, but I had the black hole, the VMaster set, and it just looks so cool. And I loved how just brilliant that the stars look. It's just so cool looking. And that's usually, I think that's probably how it's supposed to look. Because once you get away from Earth, you can see the stars and everything lights up so much more spectacularly. Apparently when you're like on the dark side of the moon and such. So, yeah, such cool visuals in this movie. So cool. Like that they find this giant abandoned or seemingly abandoned ghost ship deep in space, and they find out that the captain had killed the entire crew and turned them into these mindless drone, right, androids. It's really cool. The whole premise of this movie is just really fantastic. Yeah, sure, it's kind of 70s and cheesy, but I don't know. I love it. I love the clunky robots. I love Vincent. It's just so cool. Maximilian, damn. It's really, really cool. Just the visuals of when they go into the black hole here. They have to pass through hell itself. It's just so cool. So awesome. It has to make me want to watch this movie again. Maximilian Schell, Anthony Perkins, Ernest Borgnine, Yvette Mimi, Joseph Bottoms, Robert Forster. I haven't seen anything of these two guys are in. No, I don't know those two guys. This is the only movie I've seen either of those guys in. Anthony Perkins, though, of course, he's famous for Psycho. So here's some artwork and such, concept art. That's really cool. Look at that. Oh yeah, this is where the carousel where they program the androids and such. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. And I have a desktop wallpaper. This was my desktop wallpaper for a while. A scan of this, all in Japanese. Huh. The Palomino. Cool. All right, let's move on. All right, I guess this is going to be the final in this video, but this is Blade Runner. Talk about 1982. Golly. This movie just celebrated its 40th anniversary in June, just last month, in 2022. That's what it looks like on the back. Gosh, look at that. Inside the spinner. That's cool. So it's wild. You could see how they just kind of cut corners. They just got like a frickin' Casio calculator stuck here. They got like just like some watches, like some oven timers or something or other. Bet you never noticed that before, huh? And who knows what that is? It's for some walkie-talkie. See, there's another calculator right there. Bet you never noticed that. Never noticed that before. Titties. Yeah, there's this Pris doing the backflip. So when I heard that they were making a sequel to Blade Runner, I figured, you know, it's not going to have like a noisy neon signs. It's not going to have like buzzing CRT monitors, and I figured that they're going to have like freaking car chases and explosions and such, and that's kind of what they did with the Blade Runner sequel. There were elements to the movie I liked, but maybe if I watch it again I might get more of an appreciation for it. But as it is, I don't know. Oh, I love Sid Mead's work. Look at that. Sid Mead, I love his art. He's just so awesome. That is so cool. Love it. And of course, this was, you know, the visuals were inspired by The Long Tomorrow by Mobius, who had worked on the Jodorowsky's, or how do you say his name? Dune, the failed project from the 70s that never went anywhere. He and H.R. Giger and Ridley Scott, and well, Ridley Scott tried to do Dune after the Jodorowsky's failed attempt, and then his attempt failed. And Dan O'Bannon was also involved in there too. And I think I'm coming up on a poster here, guys. Oh my gosh, look at that. So we got the police spinner. Try to get this so there's no reflection. This is the Alfa Romeo spinner. No, that's not Deckard's car though. I don't know what that is. And oh my gosh, lobster spinner. There's the blimp. A chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. Neat spread here. Yeah, this is Deckard's car here. That is so cool. And then so I've got the plastic model of this and the spinner. And I didn't get the Deckard sedan one. Basically it's the same thing, except it doesn't have the police lights on it. Never got around to buying it, and now I'm sure it's too expensive, but there's the beautiful, beautiful spinner. Alfa Romeo spinner. I'll have to look at the movie again. So cool. Rutger Hauer as Roy Batty. Sean Young as Rachel. Directed by Ridley Scott. This is definitely probably my favorite movie, I think. Douglas Trumbull. Sid Mead. Vangelis, who just recently passed away. Was Sid Mead, he passed away just maybe a year or two ago. And now Vangelis, or Vangelis, however you say his name. He's from Greece. He just passed away this past year. Beautiful, beautiful stills. That's cool. Got some scenes that were not in the final movie. I love this. The little guy in the background laughing, and there's Pris disguising herself. Very neat. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so apparently, because I've been to the Bradbury building, and I made a page of this on my homepage, and the Bradbury building is only like a few stories tall, but in the movie, like the whole back of it is like just goes straight down, like this huge canyon here. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. Well, cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching. The next movie, or sorry, the next video I do of these science fiction movies, you're gonna see Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and The Thing, and some other stuff. So stay tuned. Bye.